Hi guys, and welcome to some more 9-ball action from the 2024 Derby City Classic. I'm Mark White with Railbirds TV, and our next match is a round 3 clash between Lukas Fracasso-Verner, your left of the screen, and on your right you can barely see him with his black cap on, Nicholas De Leon. Don't know what Lukas is doing there, but interesting character, Lukas. Very, very talented guy. I've actually played him in Jason Shaw's room. Now, see what he's doing there on the rail. That's something that you see John Mora doing all the time at tournaments. And I remember being in Michigan one year, and I had to take all the balls in to get them clean for the next round. And I had to take his balls away. I said, "I'm sorry, John, I'd have to take the balls." He said, "That's okay, I don't need balls to practice." And he carried on doing that for about 10 or 15 minutes afterwards, just to get his cue going nice and straight. You can also do it across the kitchen line as well if you choose, but I don't see a kitchen line on this table, so that's probably why he's using the rail. Okay, enough of that. Race to 9. It's winner's option break. 3 foul rule. We're breaking from a kind of imaginary box because there's not one on the table, but it is between the first and the third diamonds. There's no jump cues allowed. It's 9 on the spot, and that's a really good break actually from Nicholas De Leon. I've actually done some commentary with Nicholas. I believe it was the same event. It might have been Ohio, but it was either Michigan or Ohio at one of the Pro Billiard Series tournaments. He loves the game. He has a table at home, and he's just been teaching his Filipino wife to play. I thought it'd been the other way round. Filipinos, when do they need teaching? They're born with it, aren't they? Oh, where's the cue ball? Oh, that's sloppy. That is really sloppy. Oh, I shouldn't have been anywhere near that, and look how quick Lukas was out of his chair. I was in Connecticut playing alone. Oof. He lost the cue ball with his glove then. Almost fouled. Managed to retrieve it in time. Yeah. And he said, "Do you want a game?" And I said, "Yeah, okay then." And absolutely destroyed me. I never knew who he was at the time. Good job he weren't playing for anything. Super nice kid though. And super talented. And if I did have to pick a winner, even though there's not much in it, Fargo rate-wise, you see 7-4-1 against 7-4-5, absolutely nothing in it. Should be a close match. If I had to pick a winner, I would maybe pick the man at the table now, just to edge it out. So that scratch from Nicholas De Leon has cost him at least 1 rack. How many more? So let's thank Bad Boys bringing you the video in conjunction with Railbirds. A couple of dodgy looking characters, aren't they, there? I'm not talking about these players, I meant the guys on the Bad Boys ad, of course. Lukas does a lot of travelling around most of the events in the States. I'm not sure if he's travelled at all across the pond to Europe or to any of the Matchroom events in Germany or Spain. So watch for the wing ball, the 5. Straight in the pocket, made the 1 in the side as well. What a good break that was. Now then, has he got any luck? He has. And he can stroke this 2 ball to the top right, raw to the side rail. Can he draw past it and play it into the side? Sure he can. Just places the AccuRack, another one of our sponsors, Outsville. Best rack in the business. Really does strike the cue ball lovely. I've watched him up very, very close, and he's a delight to watch. Even when he's beating you. Well, a little bit short on this. Wanted to bounce off the side rail, so this is a little bit of a test up. The first one he's had, really. Into the top right hand corner. Blind pocket. Oh, he's gone the other way, I'm sorry. Wow, even better shot. What a tremendous pot that was. You notice something about him. A really, really strong bridge hand. Fingers spread very, very wide. Maybe not on this particular shot, but oh, he's gone a little bit funny here. Kind of no man's land. And ever since I mentioned his bridge, he's changed it. He's overcut this. And, well, I was going to say it stemmed from the 4, but it didn't. He played a great shot on the 4, got perfect on the 6. It was the 7 to the 8, wasn't it, where it went wrong. So chance, first one for Nicholas De Leon. Where's the cue ball again? He's already had 1 scratch in that side. Well, nonchalantly walks past it. He wasn't concerned. 1-1. In conjunction with Railbirds, hustling, of course, JB Cases, the great Jerry Olivier custom cues, the very bright Littman lights, and Locked and Loaded sports apparel. Thanks, guys. Our stream sponsors. If we didn't have them, you wouldn't have this. Let's have a look then at the break of Nicholas De Leon. Nicholas was actually in Jeremy Jones's conversation for Moscone Cup team a couple of years ago. Was mentioned a few times. I know he was playing a lot of events trying to make the team, just lost out. That was the year they got Earl Strickland back in, I think. And then last year it was the young Shane Walford, wasn't it, who got the chance. And in my eyes, was one of America's best players. In that absolute drubbing they got from Europe. I'm just joking, guys, come on. I think it's going to be a lot tighter in 2024. New captains, of course, and I don't think America could have picked a better captain, to be honest. I think he's got red, white and blue running through his veins, Sky Woodward. It was a decent shot there from Nicholas. Judged it really nicely. Oh, and this was a good shot as well. Has a very, very good nickname as well, doesn't he, Skylar Woodward? I'm not sure I'm allowed to say it, but if I'm not, he can edit it out. Badass, bluegrass. And yeah, there was a very good meme, I think you call them, that was put up on Facebook. Red, white and bluegrass. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm really looking forward to this year's Mosconi Cup. And it's been taken away, hasn't it, from Vegas. And it's now going to be in Donnie Mills and Anthony Maglino territory. And Drew Clary territory even. I've been to Andrew Clary's house in Florida. There in Tampa I was. I've been everywhere. But you might notice I never stay anywhere too very long. And that was the finest of edges there, wasn't it, from Lukas? Now this is a fine cut down the rail, and we were just talking about Sky Woodward. This is kind of a Sky Woodward shot. I don't think he ever misses these. I thought he was going to slide in there, but didn't. Oh, I'm not sure what Lukas has done with his bridge since I spoke about it. I hope he's not listening to what I'm saying. His bridge has been very... There it is, it's back again. Look, wide fingers spread. You see the knuckles protruding, which means he's really got a solid foundation for that bridge on the cloth. Making sure it doesn't move. He's finished a little bit short on this. Now, has he got a gap in between the 8 and the 9 where he can just come through it twice? He's digging down slightly. Yeah, the English not grabbing as much as it will do in a few days' time. Brand new Simonis cloth. Nicholas let him in the first rack with that scratch in the side, and it's going to be the miss on the one ball that's going to cost him rack number 3. Very, very good fundamentals, Lukas. You see him walk back from the shot and then walks into it, steps in, gets the right leg on the line, left leg out to the side. Very, very strong, solid technique and a good 2-1 lead. He leads and the race into 9. Thanks very much to the overall event sponsors, Diamond Billiard Products, of course, who have built and brought these beautiful tables to this venue. Simonis cloth, Aramith balls, the best in the business, 100 years old. Aramith, they must be doing something right. Outsfield, the AccuRack, which I mentioned earlier on. No better rack in the business as far as I'm concerned. The AccuRack keeps the balls nice and tight. And AccuStats for video production. And of course, Masters Billiard Chalk. We're all ready, I think, for rack number 4. Lukas just checking out that Aramith ball. Now, the new Aramith ball will have a little 100 symbol on it. Might well be worth buying yourself a set of them. Could be worth a bit of money in future. 100th edition, the centenary edition. Well, that's not worth anything, that break. He's scratched. And 100 on it will be going to that ball return. Nicholas De Leon picks it out. There's plenty of power in that break, but not much control, unfortunately, on the cue ball, which is why he's ended up scratching. I think I just caught a glimpse of Mieszko Fortunski from Poland on the next table. Very intimidating figure. Super nice guy, though. I think it's him. I recognise that walk anywhere. So he's going to play a 2-6 combo. 2 ball. Will be going slightly to the left. Might play this with pace. Trust to luck a bit. Yeah, was trusting to luck. I think he might be okay. And he can play a really nice shot here. Low right on the cue ball. Swing it round 3 rails. Oh, he could just go 1. Nicely played. Judged the pace nicely. Still a bit of work to do. Might have to play this with a lot of right hand spin. Can he get round the back of the 5? Or will he just play the 4-5 combo? Took a risk going into the 9. It's okay, it's worked out fine. Nick playing with his Q-Tech Synergy shaft. Lost the 4 ball slightly. Can still cut it though to the bottom left. Cue ball going over towards that side pocket. May even catch the 9 here. He's worried about the side pocket. And if he does catch the 9 ball, he might end up hooking himself on the 7. And that was always the problem. He knew it. And for the second time in this match, he scratched into that side pocket. And it's going to cost him at least this rack, maybe another one. At this level, you just cannot make mistakes like that. Do you know, I really wouldn't have even blamed Nick there if he'd have played a safety, because it was kind of on. He was always going to go into the 9 if he did avoid the scratch. So it was a pretty low percentage shot to play. Could have banked the 4 ball back to the middle of the rail and taken the cue ball up behind the 8 ball. Lukas has got a little tapping thing going on there. A lot of people like stroke and feather the balls. He just taps them into place very lightly. Lukas breaking off with the BK rush. Makes the wing ball. Oh, he made the 5 as well. I was wondering what kind of kiss he was going to get on that 5. Could have scratched. Ended up leaving him perfect on this 1 ball. 3 ball over the bottom right, the top right now as we look. You want to try and get away from that rail a bit, so draw back. Well, I say a bit, he's drawn way past it. Oh, I can't believe that. There's the new cloth again. So easy to draw. Very intense character as well at times. Oh, he didn't want to hit that either. So misjudgment is going to leave Nick back with another chance. Oh, he loves flirting with that side pocket, doesn't he? He's been in it twice and close to it twice. Not quite as intended. Maybe got a little bit too much into the cue ball. Nicely done. Saw the hand open up on the backswing. A little flick of the wrist on the way through. Not an easy thing to do. All part of the stroke. Big full backswing there. Nicely done. Nick, not just handy on a pool table, he's quite a handy man as well around the house. I know when he was building his pool room, he'd done a lot of the work himself along with his wife. I'm sorry I forget her name. I'm very sorry. And they did a lot of work together. I know Nick put a beautiful wooden floor down in there and done some drywall and all that kind of stuff. Made a really nice pool room for himself and his wife. I've just remembered his wife's name. I think it's Dory. I think it's Dory or Doris. I think it's Dory. Sorry if I got that wrong, Mrs. DeLeon. Yeah, it's Dory without the S. Dory DeLeon. What a great name that is. Back to Mr. Lukas Fracasso-Verner. That's quite a great name as well, isn't it? Not to be confused, of course, with Nick Varner. legend of the game. Who knows, one day this young man might become a legend as well. If he keeps queuing like that, he's going to start winning a few tournaments, I think. Just over, drew it slightly. He's done that on more than one occasion, so he's going to have to come twice across the table now. Yeah, just drew that back a fraction too far, just put him a bit too much angle on the 8 ball. He's got to take care here. Close to the rail, but with cue action like he has, shouldn't be a problem. Cheers of whoop whoop from the TV table, the other TV table, the main one, which is just to the left of our table we're concentrating on. Didn't put Lukas off. And now 4-2 lead. This is part of the Matchroom ranking events now that are spreading around the world. Money earned at any of the Matchroom events will go to a money total, which then gives you a ranking. And then if you move up the rankings, of course, it means you don't have to qualify for some events. You get into the first round proper. And also counts towards a place in the Mosconi Cup. Beautiful break, really nice break. Has a look at the 3 as well. 2 balls off it, the 1 in the side and the wing ball as well, which are the intentional balls you're trying to make in this break format. Has to go back and forth with the cue ball here for the 4. Nicely done. And you feel it's all about this shot now. The 4 to the orange 5. He's got a nice angle on this, into the side, can play it also into the corner and run off the side rail. Just looking at it into the side pocket. It can be a little bit awkward, these diamond side pockets. They are 5-inch, but they don't look it from that angle. Played it nice. Bit of noise coming from the table that's just finished, I'm guessing. Needs this to run. Could just be rolling up behind the 8 here. No, he's going for it. No, he's not. Sensible shot now with no jump cues allowed. This might have been one of those times you elect to jump. Either jump to the 2-rail kick. Nick going straight at it. Well, he did get the 2-rail kick, but it's done him no good. He's left this 7. The story continues. It's Lukas Fracasso-Verner picking up the pieces of what Nick De Leon leaves behind. It's 5-2. It's looking a little bit ominous for Nicholas. Nine ball racked on the spot, 1 at the front. And then all the other balls must be random. The 2 ball must not be racked at the back. Now he's been breaking from the left. His left. Is he going swapping sides? No, he's not. He's sticking with it. You see him placing the cue ball once again. He's spotted a spot on the cue ball, an unwanted spot, of course. Oh, that's a lot of body movement there from Nicholas. And he's suffering at the moment. Nothing's going right. The only saving grace is the 5. But he could move that here, actually. He could try and move the 5 and the 8 on this shot. Well, I think he might have missed a little opportunity there. Might have been worth the risk going into that. Having said that, it does go into the same pocket where the 2 is going. Well, that's a huge slice of luck there. And that won't make Nick feel any better, will it? Made a poor positional shot there, Lukas. To get on the 2, almost missed the 2. Should have missed it, to be honest. Now then, does Nick go for this? Yeah, played it well. Held the cue ball pretty good. Oh, you wouldn't deny him that, would you? Great shot. Went all in. 8 maybe just a little bit tricky. rails to the centre of the table for the 7. Not bad. Can use the back rail or can just draw straight over. 8 into the bottom right as we look. Yeah, good reply this from Nicholas De Leon. Played a really good shot on the 3, an even better shot on the 4. Looks to be stroking the ball okay. Has that beautiful, long, smooth backswing, doesn't he? Making sure that Accurac is nice and... Yeah, and he puts the ball at the back just to keep it in line when he's putting the other balls in. Some players put the one ball on and then hold their finger on the back of the rack while they place the next 2 balls. Yeah, don't forget to put your score up, Nick. Don't worry, we've got your back. (5-3) then. This time does make a ball. The 1 in the side, nicely on the 2 as well. 4 to the 5 is the possible stumbling block, but it's only a little one. It's all about how you get on this 4 ball now. Does he check it back low, right hand spin? Would have liked to have come a little bit more. He can stun past the 9, take it 2 rails to play the 5 into this bottom left hand corner. If he's feeling really adventurous, he might even end up going somewhere near it. Oh, didn't quite go wide enough, wanted a bit more left spin on it or a little bit more draw just to widen the angle slightly. He's still okay, can still make it. And he does. Nicely done. Lukas fidgeting in his chair. Now, how is he on this 7? He can just run this cue ball through. Or stun it. So a good reply. It's going to be 2 in a row for Nicholas De Leon. It's going to be 5-4. We've had 9 racks in this race to 9. Oh dear, he wasn't even close to that. And once again, a lot of body movement. Kind of took it for granted. It's like he's almost walking away from the table as he's played it. There's no such thing as a guaranteed shot. Oh, and he's gone all out here as well. Kind of a 2-way, I guess, the pace he's played it at. Oh, Nick will be disgusted with that 9 he's just missed. Will he have a go at this? This will show how he's feeling. I think he's going for it. Oh, he was feeling pretty good. He won't be after this. It's 6-3. 2/3 of the way there from young Lukas Fracasso-Verner. Needs another 3 to go through to round 4. But both players haven't had any losses up till now, so there's still a buyback option. Get your $100 bill out, get your Benjamins out, and you can have another life. Two gifts in that rack. The first miss on the 9 and then the attempt at the bank. Great control again on the break. Hit them so well, so smooth. Now there's a nice safety on here, cue ball up by the 4. You can play the 2 ball long or you can play it over by the 9. Well, I don't understand that shot. I'm sorry, he's played a poor shot there. Bad choice. Maybe he didn't give it enough thought. Seemed to get down and play it rather quickly, didn't he? So, come on, Nick. Let's have a bit of a fight back. It was going well. Could easily have been 5-4 this match if he hadn't missed that. Well, quite straightforward 9, wasn't it? If he makes that, it's 5-4 and he's breaking, and all of a sudden he's got the chance to go level. Always costs you 2 racks, doesn't it? The one you should have won and the one your opponent gets. That's why it's 6-3 and not 5-4. Nice angle on this 6 ball, can go anywhere he wants, can play the 7 into the top right hand corner. Can also play into the left. Yeah, I didn't like that. I'd like to have played that a little bit harder, to be honest, and played it into the top right. He tried to hold it and the angle just wasn't there for that, I don't think. Well, I'm speechless. Another gift for Lukas Fracasso-Verner. He's going to be 1 away from the hill and breaking. Too many scratches from Nicholas. All of them unforced. It's not like they got kicked in or anything. It's just straight in offs. So again, having a close look at that cue ball. He's not happy about something. Maybe he just likes the cue ball in the same position every time. Maybe he's got the little 100 emblem lined up for where he wants to hit the cue ball. You never know. All players have their little quirks. Some have some superstitions. I remember seeing Sanchez Ruiz doing a what's in the bag with Carl Boys, and he had so many little things. I think he had about 4 or 5 little lucky charm type things that he carries with him. And I just always think, what if you were to lose one of them? It could like destroy you. Some players are superstitious, some aren't. I was going to say, surely needs the bridge for this shot. He's going for the extension on his cue, is he? It's another chance. When you're sat in your chair, your opponent is 7-3 up, you're just saying to yourself, give me another chance, give me another chance. You have to keep your focus, be ready for when that chance does arrive. And it is winner's option to break, so there's every chance he can come back from here. Oh, he's made a bit of a mess of that one though. He's okay. He's a tall man. He can bridge over this no problem. But it just makes the next shot that more difficult. And there you see, it's kind of just snowballed, hasn't it? And all of a sudden, a great chance has turned into, well, he's played at safety here. Has he got away with it? Their other angle might tell us he has full ball hooked. If this tournament allowed jump cues, it would already be out, I think, and he'd already be over the 8 ball. But no jump cues allowed, only playing cues. Tried a big swerve shot. It's a strange game. It's a funny old game, as they say. That poor attempt at a safety shot from Nick ended up being an okay safety shot. He hooked him. He got this chance. And it will be 7-4. You can't deny him just a bit of luck, can you? He's had a pretty poor run up till now. Got them nice and tight on the accurac. Now then, if he makes a ball and can run out, all of a sudden he's right back in it again. That's exactly what this game is like. You never know. 7-4 there, could have gone 8-4, but that lucky snooker from Nick. Lukas missed it, all in hand. All of a sudden it's 7-4, breaking off, made a ball nicely on the 1. Needs to get to the 4. There's a nice big gap between the 6 and the 7. Oh, he's caught the 7. Shouldn't have been anywhere near that. And once again, it's a loose cue ball, which has cost him. And he did make that. He did make the 1 very, very thin, didn't he? More or less an identical 5-ball to the side that he had a few racks ago. He's playing it to the corner this time though. Strokes it home. Just has to drop this 6 in as well. Leave himself straight on the 7. Just a nice little stop shot. It's that lovely bridge hand again, look. And now the 9 into the same pocket after the 8. Nicely done. Oh, closer to that side pocket maybe than he would have liked. Just had stayed and had a little look at it, didn't he? But he is on the hill. If you're enjoying this, guys, please like the page and subscribe while you're at it. And well, you might as well click the bell as well, because that way you'll never have to miss a new upload. I'm sorry. Lots of new content being added all the time from Railbirds TV. And there's lots of other classic matches as well to go back and look on. One pocket, some banks, and of course 9-ball. And there's even some artistic pool on there. You can go and watch Florian Kohler winning the Artistic Pool World Championships for the first time this year. So this could very easily be the last rack. Once again, it's okay. Looked like the 7 might just play a role there. It still might just affect the queuing slightly. He has got a shot on the 2. Can play a deep draw shot with right hand spin. That's what he's playing. Now then, has he got past? No, he hasn't. That was the problem. More Paul to play in this match. This isn't over just yet. And once again, a long way away. He played one earlier on, didn't he, onto the 5. Missed that as well. It is a chance. Trouble is, though, it's on the hill. It could very well be your last chance. Forward to the 5. Stay away from the 7. Don't try and get too close to it. Just back and forth. Nicely done. Looks very much like he's going to save at least one match point. Eight-5 it will be. Just this more or less straight in 7. Little draw shot. You see Nick's left eye right over the cue. Very left eye dominant, Nicholas De Leon. But it's Lukas Fracasso-Verner who's dominating. 8-4. Hope you're enjoying this action. Coming to you live from the 2024 Derby City Classic. I say live, it's live now because you're watching it, right? We have lots and lots of action to bring you. Keep your eyes open, guys, for all the new uploads. That was a nice stroke on the break, but it's dry, and a chance then as Lukas comes to the table. The only problem, he's coming straight to look at it as well. The 8 and the 9 does the 8. Pass into the side. It will go into the corner, of course, when the 6 isn't there. Some say, how many shots ahead do players look? Well, he was looking 7 shots ahead there. But still a lot to do. Safety here. Smart shot, keeping the pressure on. He has that 8-4 lead, doesn't have to take any risks. Why would he? Good solid hit from Nick. That's going to be another safety, I would imagine. Cue ball off the side route, down between the 4 and the 7. Plenty to hide behind there. He's got him again. Just past. He's going to have to go just before the side here and play with lots of left hand. Well, he's drawn it. Wow, that's just unlucky. Buried the cue ball into the rail with lots of draw on the cue ball to shorten the angle. He's made the 2 ball. Very unfortunate to make the cue ball as well. I think that's, well, at least his 4th scratch. Now the only thing to worry about is that 8 ball. So he needs to get nicely on the 6, which will enable him to get nicely on the 7. Let's see how he plays this. Now he has got an angle to go into this 8 ball if he wants. It's a little bit risky. And there is the risk. Seemed very calm about it though, didn't he? Just got down, accepted, took his medicine, very sportingly removing the rack. This needs to be thin. Wow, not thin enough. This is well within Lukas's repertoire. So mid-distance, 9 ball to go through to round 4. And in it goes, and onward goes Lukas Fracasso-Verner. It's time to get your wallet out for Mr. Nicholas De Leon. He can go and get a Benjamin out of his wallet and buy back if he so wishes. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Mark White. Thanks for joining us on Railbirds TV. Lots more pool to come. Thanks for watching, guys. Ta-ta for now.